What's up, Chads? Welcome back. So after the success of Kingdom Cash the last couple of weeks, for those of you guys that aren't aware, this is the new type of play-to-earn project that's currently the trend right now. I have managed to find an upcoming fork of that game, Kingdom Cash. It's going to be called Vampire Kingdom, and it's going to be launching tomorrow, the 29th of October. So I want to share it with you guys before it launches because for those of you guys who haven't played these type of games, I wasn't involved in similar types of projects like the miner projects early this year, like Baked Beans. The most important thing is to be very early in these projects. You want to be investing on day one. The reason for that is because you want to be one of the first people on the platform to get your return on investment. Because these protocols do require new users in order to support itself, generally it means that they're not going to last forever, so it's very important that you get your ROI as fast as possible. So stay tuned for the rest of the video where I will be explaining exactly how this project works. So for those of you guys that were involved in Kingdom Cash, you can see that the UI is completely the same. We'll go over to Kingdom Cash. You can see it's got exactly the same layout. And basically how it works is that there are going to be 5 towers, kingdoms. These guys have got like eggs, I guess they are. You know, it's all like the same. They call them castles, sorry, on Vampire Kingdom. And basically what happens is you buy one of these castles, you invest in it, and it's going to pay you out a certain APY. Now we go over to the white paper. You can see here there's going to be 5 different options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now all of these 5 different castles are going to pay out a different ROI. So generally speaking, number 1 is going to be the lowest paying one, and it's going to be the cheapest to be able to invest into. And number 5 is going to be the most expensive to invest into initially, but it's going to pay the highest APY. So we go over to the white paper, and usually we'll give a breakdown of exactly how it works. So here we go. You've got a bunch of different castles from 1 to 5 that go up in price as you move up to number 5. And also you can then level these towers up from 1 to 6, and that will also increase the amount of yield that you gain from that. But obviously then you're going to have to put more money into it. So the number 1 piece of advice that I would give to anybody thinking about investing in these projects is that if you have the funds available, invest directly in the highest castle available at first. Now the reason for that, it means that you're going to be getting more APY than the rest of the people who've invested in these smaller castles, and therefore you are going to get your return on investment faster than them. Obviously, with the big rewards becomes a big risk. That means you're going to have to put more capital into the project to begin with. But the most important things about these projects, like I was saying before, because they rely on new investors coming in, it's very important you get the ROI as fast as possible. So my number 1 piece of advice would be always to invest in the biggest tower that is possible, given your current financial circumstances. But at the same time, it is also very important to mention that these projects are very risky, so don't invest anything that you can't afford to lose. So once your initial amount is invested, you own the castle and you own the vampires, which will then, I think in this example, they're going to like fight with zombies or something like that. And it will pay you out a certain APY. So if you get the tower 5, I think it will be around 4 point something % APY a day. And you will start seeing this build up here. Now you can claim it whenever you want. You can claim it every hour, you can claim it every 12 hours, you can claim it every day. Obviously, the more often you claim it, the faster you're going to earn money, but also the more money you're going to be spending on gas fees. So you've got to find that happy medium between the two. So maybe withdrawing once or twice per day is probably going to be enough. And from seeing people from the original projects like this, like Kingdom Cash, generally speaking, the guys who invested in the biggest tower have been claiming the rewards daily and probably had a few referral links considering that they were YouTubers. They seem to be having their return on investment between 20 and 25 days. Maybe some of the guys with more referral links could get closer to 15 days, but that's sort of the time period that you're looking at to get a return on investment. Now, another interesting aspect to these projects compared to the miner projects earlier this year, like Baked Beans, is that these guys do offer you some of your money back if you do want to leave the protocol. So you can see here, you can retreat and then you will receive the income that you would receive for 5 days of defense. So that's what money you would be getting back if you decide to leave the project, compared to those minor protocols. Once your money's in there, then it's stuck and there's no way of getting anything back out. Now, because of the success of Kingdom Cash, we're going to be seeing a bunch of these projects now popping up all over the place. And obviously there's a couple of problems with this. That means that everybody's funds are now being distributed across more projects, so there's going to be less money going into each individual one. So you have that as a downfall, but then you also have the opportunity that scammers will try and take advantage of the hype, and there could be some scam projects coming up. So one thing to always look out for is a contract audit, and these guys have been audited by George Stamp, which was the guys that audited Kingdom Cash 2, and you can see here their score. So they've actually scored pretty well. It's just their fees that lagging a little bit behind, but apart from that, it seems a pretty good audit score, which is why I thought I would make a video on this one today. And also because it's not launched yet, like I said, the thing that's really important is you want to get in these projects on day one. You don't want to be falling behind those people that are already close to getting their ROI. So I think I've explained pretty much all there is to these type of projects. I will be leaving all the links in the description of the video to the website, to the Telegram, so you can go over there and ask some questions to the team if you've got any. If you are interested in other upcoming DeFi projects, then please do subscribe to the channel. I also have a bunch of content on upcoming airdrops and all that kind of stuff, so please check those out as well. And that's it for today, guys. So thanks for listening as always, and until next time, bye.